Rotu. And from the Sisters of the Sea, Tangaroa. Sorry about that. We have, oh, look at those beautiful butterfly wings. Oh, they're all like scalish and, fish scales, yeah. That would be iridescent and able to flow through the water. I love her plait. Hey, look at her ears. They are like, I wonder if she's like all happy and perky, they like sit up, or they just stay like that because that's more aquiline. I love the aqua colouring. It feels very calm. She's number 40, and it says the next part of your journey. Wow. Now that we read that and you look at her, there's a sense of, just before you jump into whatever vehicle or whatever form of transport, or even go walking it, and you're having that internal kind of, but also, uh, you know, forward ahead of you, look into your pathway, into your journey. Oosh. I love it. And so the Rider-Waite-Smith deck gives us the Hanged Man, second day with the Hangman in there. The Hangman is, said to be one of the most spiritual cards in the deck, especially in this pose and upside down, on the Tree of Life, pondering, waiting, awaiting, observing, listening, looking, all of that. And upside down, yeah. So upside down cards usually mean like very, very closely listen and look at me. And we have Saraswati, mastery, and she's number 45, reducing to 9. She's gorgeous, beautiful. That halo, that gold shimmer just emanating out from her upuko, from her head, how her hands are displayed in that actual pose would actually be something that means something, the way that her hands are being held that way, let alone presenting. I almost said it, the name of the instrument. It's just got so much to it. Look at it. Look at all the keys on it. Oh, imagine tuning that. What? Okay, let's get into it. Thank you so much, everyone. This is the first time that I've been able to, first time I've pulled this card. Already my feeling with our reading is that, yeah, we are in a brand new year. We're in a brand new era of humanity with so many planetary changes into different houses. The promise of, things becoming alleviated from into, should I say, a more feminine led, divinely kind, compassionate era. We've got a new beginning, or the promise of a brand new journey ahead of us. The Hanged Man is essentially the wise elder. It's Thor's dad, hanging himself upside down in order to understand how to take on this next part of the journey. And then with that goddess there, it promises a mastery walking forward. So let's start off with our Sister of the Sea, card 40, the next part of your journey. Sometimes it is wise to contemplate what the next part of your life will entail. This mermaid is musing over exactly that. She has travelled so far and has found places she needed to discover and come to know. Parts of herself were revealed and delighted in, but now she is unsure of what the next stage will look like, and who she is becoming. She's not sure where she ought to be, who she ought to be with, if anyone at all, and she is hesitating over choices that need to be decided upon. She doesn't want to be sure right now. She's not uncomfortable with uncertainty, but she knows that to continue, she must devote some time to understanding who she wishes to next become on her life journey. And so, sweet child of the ocean, do you be sure to offer yourself the time and space to map out the big wild dreams, the unmissable longings, the experiences your soul craves, and begin to shape a map of dreams. It doesn't matter how you do this. Journal, speak with trusted friends or advisors, create an image board, write a list. But the experiences must be aligned with the non negotiable adventures your soul dreams of. In preparation and making space for these do require some planning. The mermaid is unsure, as are you, but with some time, some conversation, some imagination, you will begin to shape a map of dreams, and then you will know where to swim next, as will she. So, whether you subscribe to the Hanged Man being Thor's dad, and ascertaining the best course of action through a problem or an issue, or whether you've come through and the hangman is Judas, who was hung up on a tree, for handing in Jesus Christ, or any number of things uh, around that kind of symbology. The tree itself, the tree of life, in all trees, remnants of Saturn, and Saturn is agriculture and also karma. And then there's that beautiful halo around his head that uh, indicates, wisdom and knowledge, born from adversity and overcoming challenge. Basically, the hangman is saying to surrender uh, to things that are out of your control, and to be willing to pick the better pathway that suits you at the time concerning the journey that you want to undertake, which must present a lot of opportunities and chances that come along, but also that you plan for yourself, that you have created for yourself, that something like a bucket list that you want to tick off. You want to take the most straightforward pathway, but there'll like always be sacrifices. So you will have to decide when that time comes how you're going to deal with those things. That's what the hangman's doing there for you today, folks. Saraswati was upside down, so we're going to pay great attention to her. Mastery is a genuine sense of effortless knowledge after a period of dedicated immersion. So basically, practice makes perfect. The Hindu goddess Saraswati asks you to enter her domain of art, language, knowledge, music, and poetry, and make this commitment to go the distance. Immerse yourself, body, mind, and spirit, in discovering all aspects of what it is at hand. Learn and then learn more. Right now, if you adopt the role of apprentice and are willing to devote your heart and mind to something, you will become a true master. Deep wisdom knows only continuous learning. No matter what question you've come to explore, the goddess Saraswati reminds you that the pursuit of mastery is never ending. So enjoy every minute of it. Your alignment message. Are you someone who begins things with great enthusiasm, but when you realize the scope of the situation, you move on to something else? Could it be you're dealing with someone like this? Ambivalence is something to be careful of at this time, as you recognize you need more knowledge and energy than what you have to move forward. Consequently, the goddess reminds you that there are no shortcuts to this journey. In fact, your alignment task is to stop working in a scattered way, and she offers the commitment of your time and energy so that you will feel the surge of power as you move into a more masterful role